So the next stop is Musée d'Orsay here in Paris, and let's see how it is compared to the Louvre. Musée d'Orsay was really nice, especially the Van Gogh paintings, but now I need to grab some dinner and then go take myself to sleep. I'm not working on like 2 hours. I probably look crazy. So I'm all ready for bed, so you have to excuse this bonnet, but I forgot to do a quick room walkthrough. So you have to excuse the mess because now it looks like I stay here. But staying at the Hotel Vic Eiffel in Paris and have some thoughts about it. I don't think I would ever stay here again. It's a cute boutique hotel, but here you go. Here's the front door. There's no additional locking device. Closet. Safe mini fridge. Resting area, window, TV. Another area. And here is the bathroom. Typical size for a European room. Hey explorers, I am here to give you my final review on Musée d'Orsay and Hotel Vic Eiffel in Paris, France. Here it is. First, I'm going to start with the museum. Musée d'Orsay, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we're going to compare it to the Louvre. I would say the two are not comparable. I mean, yeah, they're both art. If I had to choose one, I would definitely choose the Louvre because I just thought it was just so immaculate. Like, I just love the Louvre. But I also enjoy Musée d'Orsay because they had paintings from artists that I learned about in school, like Monet. I mean, obviously Louvre has just wonderful work. I mean, they had Da Vinci when I was there, like a whole exhibition. But to see like the Starry Night in the museum was very cool. I think that you wouldn't need as much time if you just had to see every single piece that was up in the museum. In the Louvre, and the Musée d'Orsay. You could definitely do d'Orsay in probably a day or two. On the Louvre, you're going to need at least a week. The Louvre, you definitely need to focus. You need to know what you're going to see so you can plan your schedule before you go in there and just not wander around. d'Orsay, you can do the wandering more so because it's not as huge, but there's still so much to see. So you may want to get a little focus going on in there. Otherwise, you can wander the museum and take your time. It was great because we went on Thursday and they are actually open late, I believe to 9:30, but check their website to make sure you know the exact time because I can't remember right now, but they are open late on Thursdays, which is also amazing. So that is Musée d'Orsay. So I definitely recommend if you have time and you're in Paris to go check it out. Now for my hotel. Hotel Vic Eiffel. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't stay there again because one, it is not a good location, meaning inconvenience. The closest thing that you could walk to was the Eiffel Tower, which was a 20-minute walk. So that's not really convenient if you're a tourist. You want to get to the more happening areas or the touristy areas, and being my first time in Paris, I wasn't anywhere near the touristy areas. So that was probably my biggest thing. The good thing is that the metro stop, there was one right outside of the hotel. So push come to shove, you can hop the metro there. Metro is amazing. But we took Uber, or Lyft or whatever. And since we weren't in a convenient location and the traffic, it's pretty bad in Paris, you would end up spending so much on Ubers and ride sharing. So that's not really cool. And then it's just not walkable. Like I want to be able to walk and not always worry about the public transportation or paying for an Uber. That's just not what I want to do. So that was my main thing that I didn't like. The hotel was cool. They did have a breakfast, continental or a full breakfast. You could pay for two, but make sure you watch your bill because they did charge me for full breakfasts for each day I was there when I only had it twice. I questioned it when I got my bill when I checked out, but then they were like, oh no, it was included. I'm like, no, it was not. So when I got back to the US later that day, before I went to sleep, I checked the bill and I was like, yeah, this is wrong. So I contacted them the next morning and said they needed to correct it. And luckily they corrected it right away. So they are responsive in that manner and take responsibility and do research. They're going to follow up. So that's cool, but it shouldn't have to happen in the beginning, but hey, at least they fixed it. So that was the thing. They do have an elevator, which is not always available in hotels in Europe. So that's cool. I did not like that it didn't have an additional security lock in the hotel room. And of course, the one time there isn't an additional lock, I forgot my door jammer. So that sucks. But they didn't have like the chain lock or the latch for the door. It was just that turn knob, which, yeah, that's cool. But someone could, if necessary, if they wanted to, could get through those turn locks. So I didn't really like that. I would have felt very uncomfortable if I was alone. And then they didn't have like room service or any restaurant in the hotel for dinner, lunch or dinner. Luckily, on that same street as the hotel, there were various different restaurants. So in this video, you saw me going to the restaurant, but I got so tired, I guess I forgot to record my food. Like I chowed down on the food and then left. But it was a Thai restaurant. It was a family-owned restaurant. And this lady who was taking the orders was working the tables. Like she just was doing her thing. And it was very delicious, very fresh food. I really enjoyed my experience there. I need to go find the actual name of the restaurant because the menu didn't even have the name on it. At least in our room, there was a refrigerator, so that's good. When I go back to Paris, hopefully this year, that's one of my goals. I plan to stay in a different arrondissement. Arrondissement is a neighborhood of Paris, a district or whatever you want to call it. But I hope to stay somewhere else and then around this month that is closer to more of the activity and things I want to see and do. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, and then why don't you comment below? Have you ever been to Musée d'Orsay? Did you enjoy it? What about the Louvre? What did you think of it? And if you have been to Paris, what was your favorite hotel? Because I need recommendations for next time I go back. Thank you so much. Make sure you share this video with your friends and family, especially if they're going to Paris or looking to go to Paris one day. And then make sure you hit that subscribe button because I want to share with you all of my wonderful videos. And if you're subscribed and you hit that notification bell, you will be notified when my next video comes out. And by the way, next week's video, I will give you a little taste of the Black Paris tour. And I mean just a little taste, because I want you to know what it's about, but I want you to really experience yourselves, because Ricky is such a great storyteller and is able to really put some flavor on the history and give you things that you never knew about. So that was excellent, but I don't want to spoil the tour for her because I want her to still get her clients. Plus I could never record all of that anyway. So I'm going to give you a little taste of that, give you my review on the Moulin Rouge, and the review on the restaurant we had dinner at, which was Sacré Fleur. So thank you so much again for watching. Have a great day or night wherever in the world you are.